Now to a story about this problem which seems to be plaguing the ABC involving pro-Palestinian activists using our taxpayer-funded broadcaster to push anti-Israeli claims. Have a listen to this on Triple J.
12 years later, the genocide, the oppression and the continued hate towards Palestine people on their Indigenous lands is wild. When is something going to change? When are we going to wake up? As an Aboriginal sovereign woman, I stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters of Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Extraordinarily problematic words, Sophie, and I know that you've been covering this issue quite extensively. Can you walk us through what's happened here?
Well, Jack, this segment aired on the youth music channel Triple J last month. The ABC ombudsman received 10 complaints about it, about this music host. She's a guest fill-in music host. Really giving her views there and support for Palestine. Now, the problem with this, there's many problems, but a few of the problems, it was pre-recorded. Can you believe this was actually pre-recorded? It was not live, and it still managed to go to air. It didn't go through the checks and balances. It breached impartiality. Consequently, that guest presenter has been axed. All guest presenters at Triple J have been axed. Staff have been educated on these issues to ensure it doesn't happen again. And Triple J just lost its music director, its top dog, this week. This is also the station that ran for 1 hour the Yothu Yindi song after The Voice failed, with the presenter saying basically it was disgrace that the Voice referendum failed. Again, just partisan views on the taxpayer-funded broadcaster, an absolute mess. But in this case, the Ombudsman has taken action. Jobs have gone. People have been told they won't be coming back. There's been education of staff. What an absolute mess and embarrassment for the ABC and Triple J, Jack.
Yeah, Kel, what do you think? Was it strong enough action for the ABC to end some of those jobs, or is the problem that so many of these people seem to have this haven within the ABC in the first place?
Well, now this will shock you. I am not a regular listener to Triple J, so you didn't expect that, did you? But what I read...
Neither am I, full disclosure.
What I read, this young woman was hired because of her expertise in hip-hop. She wasn't hired to do political...
To do geopolitical analysis.
That's exactly right. And what she said was ill-informed and extremely poor. I don't know if she knows what from the river to the sea means, but it means from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean, only Palestine will exist. Therefore, it's a call for Jewish genocide and abolishing the ancestral homeland of the Jewish people who are indigenous to the area. She's really keen on indigenous people. OK, Jews are indigenous to that part of the world. She doesn't understand. It's not her job, if she's hired to be a hip-hop expert, to start trotting out her ignorance. The problem is they're doing an education program at the end of it when things have gone wrong. It needs to be done at the beginning. There used to be, many years ago, when a very young Kel Richards went to the ABC, an induction. We used to do this induction program where we were trained beforehand for a few days on here are the principles, here are the policies. And one of the things they used to say to us was, ABC presenters don't express opinions. Now, that may come as some surprise because I think that's gone by the board some time ago. But an induction program that said to people, we're not going to train you after you've got it wrong. We're going to train you so you don't get it wrong. So in that sense, what they've done is not enough. They need to be training people at the beginning to say you're being paid by the taxpayers. Therefore, there's a charter that you need to abide by, and the charter says you don't start canvassing things, particularly things you don't know a lot about.
Yeah, it does appear sometimes that there is this indifference to the Charter and upholding it.
Yes.
So I'm glad in this situation they have taken action.